Hello and good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to another session of Sunday Budo Sessions. Today we welcome Sensei Andrew Canius from Walls for his very first session, and he will be giving us a very active workout today for us. So let's go ahead and get things started. Enjoy this workout and let's get things going. The floor is yours.
All right, thank you. Thank
Sensei.
you, Sensei Desmond, and thank you all for joining this. So I'll get going. It'll be kicking orientated today. It's aimed at most grades, and but take it easy if you're lower grades joining this class or watching this on record. Okay, guys? And I will give the best advice I can with regards to this. Anyway, let's go. Thanks a lot. Okay, guys. So, all right. All right, let's go. Jog on the spot. So I'm going to do a quick warm up, 5 minutes for every warm up. For every session I do, I will always warm up for about 5 minutes in terms of cardio. So keep running on the spot, moving side to side. Okay. And once I've done the warm up, I'm going to go through some stretches just to activate and make sure we're a little bit more warmed up. And then I'm going to go into a kicking routine that I have learned over the years, jab punch, which helps improve your kicks. Switch. So after that, I will then go through some exercises for karate conditioning. A lot of what I'm doing today is conditioning stuff anyway. So here we go. So Sensei Desmond, I can't see myself too well, but if I come off the screen, just let me know and I will adjust it. I can see my thumbnail, so that's okay. Star jump. Jogging. Okay. Keep it light, guys. Just jab punching. Cross punching. So straight punches, hook punches, uppercuts, just to warm up. Okay, moving. Okay, and just light front kicks, guys. Light front kicks, not too powerful. Great. Okay, make sure when you're doing this, flick back that leg as well. Get used to flicking back that leg. Just warming up those joints. Good. Okay, turn your hips. Opposite way. Side to side. Okay, twisting left and right. Okay. And just last one here, and we're going to then go into some light, quick stretching routine just to make sure that we are nice and warm. So if I take this down, shikadachi first, if you can, guys. So we're just going to do some very quick stretches. When you're stretching, and if you're going to perform, for instance, kata in a competition and you want to really be energized, you don't want to do slow stretching. I will be leaving that to the end. So the extended stretching will be at the end. So just quick stretches. All right. And if you can do this one, drop to your right. What I say, you can't go totally down. Just go, keep this leg higher or just drop into squat. Okay. So let me just move this a little because I'm going down on the floor a minute. So then you're then switching over and stretching here, opening up the groin and the hips, warming them up. And now I'm going to go into a hip flexor stretch. Now, hip flex, a lot of people might neglect this kind of stretch, but this hip flexor stretch, I learned over the years, helps prevent something called piriformis, similar to sciatic pain. So always get those hip flexors stretched. And now we're just going to do a couple of stretches on the floor just to loosen up the back. And then, okay, and from there, keep your hands where they are. Sit back, stretch shoulders, arms. And also now on all fours, just turn up your back, stretch, opposite way, head up. And now I'm just going to come up slowly. Be careful on this. I'm just going to stretch hamstrings. And I'm going to roll up, and I'm going to make sure I'm warming up the upper body as well. This is what I will do for most of my training. Every day if I can, I will stretch, I will train, and this is a routine for me. So neck as well, let's just give the neck a nice light stretch here. Gentle pressure here. Left, right, and shake loose. Okay, guys. So just now we're warmed up, I'm going to go straight into this. What it is, guys, is something I learned in Italy. I trained with Sensei Lucio Marino about 10, 15 years ago. And I learned this there. And what I found was it improves my kicks by quite a lot. So that's what I'll be doing mainly for this session. So one thing I'll say is, Sensei Desmond, if you can't see me, I can see my thumbnail and that's fine. But anything you're not sure about, if they can't see me clearly, let me know. All right? So here we go. So guys, it's a routine. It's a routine to warm your kicks up. It might be a little unorthodox in karate, maybe taekwondo know this more. But it's more like freestyle, but it warms up and strengthens the kicking muscles, okay? So here we go. So what I will do is I will assume a light front stance, okay? So it might be a light front stance, or it could be a full front stance, or even a lunge, okay? So basically what I want is knee up and switch legs. So if I face you, so it's a knee up, put the foot down, switch legs, okay? That's the first thing we're going to do. So it's knee up. So what you're doing when you do this, two things I want you to make sure of. The foot is flat on the floor, does not twist. So the foot stays the same when I lift the knee up. So if you can just look at the foot, okay? Lift the knee up, put down, switch legs. So make sure when you're doing this, the foot stays flat and does not move. The second thing is, make sure the knee, don't just lift your knee up, give it a little sort of push up as well. So it's more like an active stretch, an active move, rather than a just lift your knee up. All right? So that's the first one. So it's just a knee rise. We're going to do around 20 of these and switch legs. Everyone okay with that? Just let me know if there's a problem. And that's the first part. Okay? So what you're going to start doing here is warming up the legs for kicks. So it's a good thing to do this routine before a session where you want your kicks to look good, where you want your hips to be warmed up and nicely energized. But it also strengthens the muscles that lift the leg, iliopsoas, and all those. Look, I don't know the names of most of them, but I know iliopsoas. Some of you might know that. All right. So let's say we've done about 20 of them. We're now going to do exactly the same switching action, but front kick. So it doesn't matter what kind of front kick. Snap, thrust. Okay. But what you're doing is the same thing applies. Foot must stay still and flat on the floor and just do front kick switching legs. Okay. So that's what we're doing right now. Okay, on. I'm just going to take this down so you can see my legs here. Okay. So now we're going to do about 20 of those. Now you don't need to do 20 usually. If you do 10 of each, it's going to warm you up because there's about 7 or 8, I think. How many steps? 1, 2, 3, 7. 7 different kicking actions. So we're going to do that. I'm doing more of these now so that I can show you what is happening. Okay, so once you've done those knee rises and the front kicks, you will go straight into the next one, which is an axe kick. Now, it's not an actual axe kick, as you know. Taekwondo do this mostly, where they come down, don't they? This is more like what I know is just an active stretch. So an active stretch action. So up, straight. Keep the legs straight and actively stretch it. Now, don't overdo it. You don't want to pull muscles straight away. Okay, build into the stretching, if you like. And then 20 of these. All right. So this, once you've done these, you will start to feel warm and maybe breathless if you're tired. Okay, you're not sure, just take a rest. So I will generally do 10 of each of these for a warm-up. Okay, maybe every other day if I work out 6 days a week. Sometimes I will work 5 days a week, but I will try and incorporate this 3 times a week. All right, so what you're doing there also is a nice active stretch for the legs. All right, guys, so again, for everything you're doing, so that's the first 3. So it's knee lift, front kick, and axe kick. Now we're going to go into something more technical where the foot needs to turn on the floor. So let me show you the steps. So this is turning into, it's almost like a freestyle roundhouse kick. Not basic. Basic roundhouse comes round. This one is going to knee up and turn. But what we're going to do is just the knee action first. So watch carefully, guys. So if I just show you the foot. So the foot must twist. The knee rises like you just did. I'll show you the foot action first. And then you pivot and you pull your knee back. Okay? So let me show you a couple this way and a couple this way. So pull back, switch, pull back, switch. Okay? So let me raise this. So the foot must twist on the floor, almost the opposite way. Now, some martial arts, they don't require you to do that. But in Italy, I learned that total rotation of that foot is best. You get a better kick, a higher kick. Not everyone does that, teaches that. That's totally up to you guys. But I find it helps me. So knee up, pull back, bring it back and switch. So try and do the same reverse action. So let me show you. 1, switch. Now, it's not about speed here. It's about control. And it's about balancing. So the other thing you're working on is a better balance as well. All right, guys? So does that make sense? So I'm switching and I'm doing this continuously. Make sure you bring this knee back, straight line. Because the common problem is people come up and they drive the knee inwards. No, you want to knee up straight, twist and pull the knee back like that. All right? So if you've done about 10 to 20, everyone okay? I'll tell you what, I'll have a quick look if that's all right at everyone. And do as many as you can up to 20. And then basically the next action is letting that lower leg go into front kick. By the way, a friend of mine, Kareem, has joined this session. So welcome, Kareem, welcome. So let's go into the next part. So well done, guys. So now it's exactly the same, but you're turning and you're extending your leg. So knee up, kick, switching. All right. So if I face this way, pull back, kick. So eventually you want it to flow a bit more, but you know, it starts off maybe as one up turn and then kick and back, but still keep control. Okay. So you're switching into this. Switching. Okay. Again, make sure you're twisting the foot on the floor. Knee up, twisting, kick, switch. Okay. And keep doing that action. So by now you would start feeling it up the top here. You'll be tired, breathless. It's a good aerobic workout as well. So let's do a few more. Okay, guys? So that's what we're looking for. And again, control it. You know, some people, they will try and do this fast, but it's not about speed on this. Speed and power, you do that on bags, kick bags, and in a different route session. You can then speed it up once you get going, once you're happy. But it's more about control. How long can you leave your leg in the air for? You know? So if I show you just for a moment, just for a moment, just for a moment. So that's the kind of control you want as well. All right, guys? So that's 4 done. 5 done, is it? Let's have a look. 2 more. 3 more, actually. So it could be 8. Yeah, there's 3 more. Now, we're going to go into the side kick preparation. This next part is not like a traditional side thrust kick, right? And again, I learned this, and it was so much easier for me to do in kata. Now, in kata competitions, they currently do, I don't know what they're doing. Half the time they're doing side snap. They brought in side thrusts. Now, the WKF, I'm not with that group. I'm with the WUKF. So I sometimes see snap kicks, but people are still doing thrust kicks. And if you want a good thrust kick, this is a good exercise. So if we just talk about, before we go into it, the old way I learned was in front stance. I lifted the knee up, I then turned, and then I twisted this foot as I thrusted, and then I twisted, and I then stepped down in front stance. That's great for learning, but then for speeding it up, it wasn't as nice a flow, okay? And it took a while to learn. This I found, and I've done it with the students of mine, and they improved quicker. You still got to emphasize it's a powerful kick and not, just a show-off kick. But this is basically what happens. So instead of the knee up and then twist, let me take it down to the feet. Okay. You prepare the side kick and you turn the foot on the floor. So this is how it goes. You do, basically, you prepare the side kick, twist the foot, and then switch and do the same here. So let me go up so you can see the leg. So the leg is preparing. So it goes straight up and you're in the preparation position. So that's the next one. We do 10 to 20 times. Okay? So basically you're doing this. Prepare, switch. Prepare, switch. When you do this preparation, edge of foot, you guys, sock a toe. Okay? Switch. Prepare. Switch. So you got it, guys? Is that okay? And basically that's what you're doing. But again, you want to hold it for a moment. Balance. Building muscle. Okay? So this action happens about 20 times, 10 to 20 times. And what you're doing, guys, remember to twist the foot. So basically, traditionally, the knee comes up, you twist, and then you kick and you twist the foot. Now, you're going straight into that position, twisting the foot, prepare. Next part is the kick. So it's almost just 2 steps. All right, guys? So let's do a few more of those. Switching. Okay, so when I do this, I'm in this kind of speed, I'm working, but still holding balance. Okay? Okay, guys. So, and the next one is the full side kick. So you let the side kick go now. You pull the trigger, more or less. So everything's the same at the bottom, the foot, but you extend. So now it's position, extend, switch legs, position, extend. All right, preparation and then extend. I'll try and do it slow. Preparation and extend. So that almost speeds up the kick. And you need to line up the body. Be careful not to lift it up and then go here and not line up the body. So you've got this kink. You need to line up the body. Okay, again, high grades will know that. Okay, so you switch in side thrust kick. So basically the preparation was here and the kick is there. And then you switch. All right? Try this a few times. Again, don't feel the need to really hit with speed and power. Get the control first. Then build the power. Okay? Good. Now, once you've done 10 to 20, it's a good workout. Well, I'm breathless, so well done you guys, by the way, there. So the next part, the last part, is extending it into a hook kick. So the preparation for this, let's just do it on the floor. So the same as the thrust kick was, the preparation was there and you did the thrust kick. Now, from the preparation of the thrust, you just hook it and you come back to that position. So now I'm going to lift my knee up into the same preparation as a side thrust kick, and I'm going to finish with a hook. And again, it is freestyle, a lot of this, but it is building your leg power, your control, your balance. It's really good for all of that, guys. And I have tried and tested this for 15 years after learning this in Italy. And the kids become much better kickers, you know. I say the kids because the adults usually are stiff by that time, but they can still do it if they're fit adults, you know. So there you go. So let me show you that one. So the last 20 will be knee up, hook kick. So same as the side kick, and then hook kick. And that's the final part of this routine. Hook kick, all right? So if you can do 10 to 20 of them, well done. So carry on a minute and let's have a look how it's going. Very good. Nice one, everyone. Well done. Good. So that's the last part of this kicking routine. So guys, take a quick drink once you've done that. Have a break, have about a minute, and then in the next part, we'll just do basically a combination, quick kicking combination, and yeah, and then we'll move on to some other stuff there. All right. So what we got? 4:32. So already we've done half an hour of training. It's gone fast, isn't it? So yeah, take a drink.
I have a small question
Yes, sir. Yes.
On the hook kick. For me, it's I'm 53, almost 54. So
Yeah.
for me, it's a little bit difficult, but I still strive and try to put the foot like this
Yeah.
and bring it back like this, right?
Yes.
But since I was a youngster, I was taught to hit with the
heel.
heel, and now it's very difficult for me
Yeah.
to do the,
No, that's
but
great.
That's my challenge. But that's my challenge, though.
Yeah. Yes, sir. What's your name, Sensei Carlos? Oh, Carlos. Oh, nice to meet you, Carlos, Sensei Carlos.
Nice to meet you. Yes.
I'm the same. I learned, my sensei, when I started karate, was a fighter. So he more or less taught us that anyway, and then told us about that, the heel. But the heel obviously is the best part, the best thing to do. And you can do that, no problem with that. Again, it's the same exercise and activating the same balance, stretching, all that. So, but thanks. Yeah, that's great, Sensei Carlos. And I'm glad you pointed that out because most of us are high grades here. We've got some little ones there. It's the heel which is basic and, well, most deadly, isn't it? And that's how we learn as well. So Jeremy, sorry, Jeremy, if you're going, okay, mate. Thank you. I didn't see you, Jeremy. Thanks for joining us, Jeremy.
No, thank you. Eleanor was in as well. Thank you very much.
Eleanor. Thanks, Jeremy, and Eleanor, for joining us.
It's really helpful.
You on the list.
Thank you. Nice to meet everyone as well.
Great to see you. Thanks, Jeremy. Thanks, Jeremy. So, guys, the next thing is just going back to a basic combination kicks. And then what I want to do then is I want to take 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 5. Time is running quite quick to go through kata practice. So I just tell you how I train. So let's go. So basically try this. Some of you might know this is a basic combination. So what I'll do in this combination is emphasize a few things that I've learned also over the years that helps a better front kick. So guys, I'm Shotokan, by the way. I'm Shotokan graded, but I know a lot of Shitoryu katas and Ruiru. So I've learned a lot and I absolutely love learning different style katas. Many of you might be the same. So this, some of the things I might say are more, from other styles, but it's karate. What I love about it is karate, and that's the main thing. So on this first one, nice snapping action. Now, when I snap, obviously we often teach kids to kick with the ball of the foot, the instep, but more advanced is kicking with the ball. So a nice snap kick, and then with the front leg is one to start the combination. Then the back leg, snap kick back. So when you do that, snap kick and then put the foot down fast if you can. So snap back and put it down fast. And then a thrust kick. Ball of the foot, step forward. Now, a couple of things I want to say. So, fast front kick snap, ball or in step of the foot. Back leg, okay. Now, when you do the front kick, a lot of the time we think it just starts from the leg coming up. But think about using the hips more. I watched a class from someone just to look back at some of the videos, and I could see many of you guys were emphasizing the hip as the energy and the igniter. Think of that as the same with this back leg front kick. So don't just push off the floor and kick. Think about a curl here and energizing that kick even more. So that's the second kick. And the third one the same, but thrust, and step down. All right? So try that a few times. Let's do that combination 10 times. Snap, back leg snap, thrust. And then if you haven't got room, shift back and do the same. Snap, snap, step back, thrust, step forward. All right, so 2. 3. 4. 5. All right, so think if you can about using that part to help that kick drive. 6. 7. 8. Nice kicks. Don't say Carlos. 8. 9. And one more from me. 1, 2, 3. All right. Great. Us. Yoy. Great. Thanks, guys. So, right. What I will usually do. So I still compete in kata. I still enjoy it, guys. Trust me. I've lost events. I've won events. I'm not always, we might be the same. Some of you might be the same. It'd be nice to hear from you. I don't always agree with it, the result, but I have to take responsibility as a, also 50, I'm 54, guys. Also, as a kata competitor, if I lose, there's got to be a reason. Why didn't I get a higher mark? Why didn't I win? So I always train my kata. I love kata and I love Ansu. Ansu is one I love working with in Shotokan tournaments. And I love MP and the Goju Shiho Shoan Dai katas. But I have also learned some Shitoryu katas and I love competing with them. So practice kata for 5 to 10 minutes. Any questions, let me know. Us, thank you, Sensei Carlos. And then we will then do a little bit of conditioning and then I want to stretch down properly to finish. All right? So let's go. So pick your favorite kata and just practice your favorite kata. I'll pick Ansu while I'm here. So work on each combination. Now the highlights of the kata are often neglected. People learn and do the whole kata, but they'll just do the kata time and time again. These days, this is not only what happens. They are working sections of katas they are conditioning their body for sections of kata with core conditioning, weights and resistance bands. It all comes into play. And that's how I train. Not as hard as the youngsters. You know, I'm not an Olympic, champion. If any of you saw the Olympics, I mean, I was impressed. I loved it. But, unfortunately, and I think it was good for karate. Some people may disagree. I think it was good. The fact that kata was there was, for me, the best part of it. And it was good. But, we're not in the Olympics anymore at the moment. But, hey, still want to improve the kata always. And I think I could talk all day, guys, about how I think karate and kata, you guys could probably say this, as the best wellness system in the world, mind, body, and soul, spiritual. So work on one day if you want. I'll work you through how I work, how I will train my kata, such as, right, I'm going to condition the jump. This is what you need to do, a workout for just jumping and landing. Because years ago, they used to just, me as well, jump and land and hope for the best, But now, boom, they've got to do a perfect jump, they've got to do a perfect landing, and there's all workouts for that. So, anyway, I'll do some kata as well, so that. And what you will see is me doing just combinations. So just work each combination, and each transition point is also a good thing to practice. So, for instance, from here in shot, straight in, work that. All right. And then, do that again. And then go on to the next part, dropping down, So yeah, just practice your favorite kata for a few more minutes. And then we will move. Incidentally, are those guys still on, the little ones, the kids? If they are, they don't know many katas, so they'll be just watching. They've gone, I think, haven't they? Oh, no, there they are. Hello, by the way, it's Aneve and Logarithan. Well done, you two, for getting on this call, and hopefully you've done your best. Well done, boys. So yes, guys, so work through each combination and repeat each combination as you would like it to look. Nice. All right. Well, usually I would do a bit more, but let's just say we've got 15 minutes to go. So what I want to emphasize now, guys, so kata usually I will work on for more most of the time. But I love kata so much, I leave some of the conditioning behind. But hey, what can I say? So I might train that for 40 minutes and then the conditioning will last for 30 minutes, you know, or less. But we love it, don't we? So guys, what we'll do now to finish, so we're going to do a few core exercises, a few ab exercises. So I'd just say 10 of everything. I'm going to say which exercise, let's do it. And then we will go into a stretch down. And that is one of my most, thank you guys. My most, if I'm going to recommend anything to anyone, especially higher grades, is finish with a proper stretching down routine. So that's what I'm going to do today. But let's go with the exercise. So guys, if you can't do any of these exercises, leave them out, have a rest, do a different one. But first one is squat. So general squat, 10 times. That's it. Nice. Lost count, but I'll say that's 10. Next one, squat jump. So same thing, but jump. So again, squat, jump. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't do them, guys. Just take a rest or do something different. 9, 10. Okay. Next one. Well, I'll be honest, I've got my workout written down and it says 40 mountain climbers, but let's just do 20, shall we? All right, so these ones. All right, 20 of them. Oh, yep. Okay, next one, we're going into abs now. So, boat pose. So, I use a lot of yoga poses and stretches. And I love this one because it's hard to get right. So, do this for about 10 to 20 seconds. Back straight, toes pointed. All right, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, you guys. Now, we're going to do some abs. So let's go into abs. Base of just a crunch, a normal crunch, 10 crunches. All right, this one. Squeeze the abs. 10. Now, straight into the next one, which is reverse crunch. So 10 of these. 1. Be careful not to go onto your neck, younger ones. Okay? Make sure you just roll in on your back. Good. Okay. And we've got, we'll just say 3 more. So one leg on the other and curl. Let's just say about 5 of them one side and then 5 the other. Change. Curl. Sideways. Squeeze the abs. Right. And there's one I love to do, guys, is what I call tantrum legs. You squeeze, make sure when you're doing this, your back, lower back is into the floor. Don't arch your back. Put it into the floor, activate your abs, and just do that fast as you can. For about, well, I would go for 50, but let's just say 20 today. Because it's been a hard session. And I can feel it myself. So, and that's all right, guys. So hopefully you will feel the workout. Hopefully it's worked for you. Now we just take another drink, guys, and I'm going to take you through the stretches that I do every time I train. I do not miss this routine because because I know if I miss this routine, I feel the next day a bit more stiffer and less able to train. But if I do this, I feel like I'm recovering. So let's go. And again, if you can't do any of the certain stretches, don't do them. I'm going to put the camera more onto the floor here. All right, basically, a lot of the stretches are yoga, or is what I used to do in karate when I joined, you know, when I first started. My sensei was actually quite good at stretching, but it was always at the start. And these days, the slower stretching must be done at the end. So first one is wide angle stretching, and keep your back straight. I see a lot of people doing this, and again, we're talking to the younger ones, the lower grades. So don't arch, don't slouch, what you call it. Yeah, don't curve your back, just keep your back straight. And think about going down from this area, the lower ab area, to stretch with your toes. Again, I learned with my toes up. Some kids, they stretch like they do in gymnastics. They point their toes, they turn their toes inwards. And that's what they do in gym, I believe, but totally different thing. So hold that stretch for about 10 seconds. Feel the stretch. And then go to your left, you guys. Go to your left and see if you can get both hands. If you can't, just reach it, you know, as far as you can. And just feel a stretch on the back of your leg and the lower calf as well, if possible, with the foot coming back. Can you see the foot? These feet coming back. Go to your right, do the same. And again, if you feel now you're a bit more flexible, open up a bit more. And then we're going to go to the front again and see if we can go further. Good stretching, everyone. Well done. And the next one might be a bit harder for some of us. Twist if you can and try and reach over, but look through. So what you're doing is twisting your back, stretching through your back. Go as far as you can. Don't worry about touching your toes. And then change, twist the opposite way. And then change, last one again into the middle. So you've got a nice, good stretching routine there. And relax, you guys. So now bring the legs in. We're going to do seated hamstring stretching. Reach as far as you can. Now, if you want to help with a stretch, just use a belt, you know, around your feet and pull on the belt. Or bits of belt. I'll show you a couple of stretches which, if you've got a bit of a belt, you can use as a pulley to pull and improve your stretches, guys. So you could use a belt here and pull right back. Now, I don't know, can you see my toes? Make sure they come right back. So what I'm finding is you're also stretching this crucial part, which if you're going to get into deep cat stance, it's got to be flexible there, you know. So hold that for a moment and then right leg over left. Now, if you can just get your belt out of the way and twist. Again, here you're stretching, you're pulling. Basically, you're stretching here and you're also twisting your back, stretching your back. And then you're looking behind you as far as you can. So you're stretching your neck muscles as well. So you're stretching quite a lot in this stretch. I love this stretch. Good, change. Other leg. Twist slowly. Everything must be done slowly. Don't rush or do it fast with jerky movements, because you could pull a muscle even if you're warm. So be careful. Twist, push this leg look back, twist the back, hold, and change. And change. So, guys, try this one as well. Put one leg over the knee, and then lift this knee up, and try and keep your back straight. Now, you should feel a stretch here. Young people don't generally feel a stretch there, but I know the adults usually do. Again, sciatic, it helps with all that sciatic pain and that. Change. And then here. And then change. Back straight. And change. Okay. Now we're going to hero pose. Got a few more to do. And now you want to try and keep your back as straight as possible here. And try and get your knees to the floor. Keep your eyes facing forward, your face, head up, posture. Again, all of this stuff improves your posture for karate and your kata, and improves your karate in general. So grab your ankles, push your knees, give your knees a little help now. I don't know if you guys are the same, but they used to stand on my knees when I was training. They used to get, is that a yes? Some of you, they used to stand, yeah. Sensei Carlos, yeah, I can see you, can't see everyone else. So these days, we can't really do that these days to our students. Not in the UK, we might get complaints. So guys, try this one. With the hands behind you, I'm going to come closer here. What you're trying to do here is, you're trying to grab your hands from behind like that. But if you can't grab, use a bell or something to help you stretch both of your arms. So I sit like this, but don't worry about the seating. You could do this just cross-legged if you want. You can just do it like that. But the main stretch is, for me, is the arms. You're stretching both. Okay. You're stretching the shoulders, the arms, the back. And I feel so much looser when I've done this stretch. So this is quite a hard stretch. You can't do that. Just maybe do that and do that as well. Okay. So I would change other side and I would do other side. So this is a severe stretch, but I find missing this also, I have detrimental effects the next day. Great. So a few more. So back stretch. And try and sink into that. Look up. And then sit back and stretch your arms again. And if you can don't worry, the recline on the next one is come back. Now I will go as far back as the floor, but if you can't, keep your hands here, push your belly up, which is what we used to do a lot in my classes before. So that's also good. But if you can, feel free to sit back into the stretch and then stretch here and hold back. And then I would also usually do a stretch where I drop back and do a plow pose like this. But don't worry about this, you guys, okay? If you can't do it, it's a pretty hard stretch to do and dangerous. Kids don't do it if you're not sure. And then I will just rotate the shoulders. What also I find is good, guys, is because we do a lot of punching. Well done, you guys, I can see. Well done there. The tension builds in the upper back behind the shoulders. So I find this rotation, squeeze, shrugs they call it, something like that. I find that helps, and then arching, and then just a quick neck stretch to make sure we've got the flexibility in the neck muscles, and all that is great for kata, etc. So guys, that completes my session today. Can I just say thank you, everyone, for inviting me to do this. It's been a pleasure, and hopefully you gained something from this, guys. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys, and and well done. Yeah, feel free to give me any advice, guys. If you thought, okay, I should have spoke louder or anything like that. Unmute.
Sensei.
Thank you, Desmond. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Desmond, again for the opportunity for asking me, and also be nice to meet you, and also Sensei Carlos as well. I know I've friended Sensei Carlos. We'll have a chat as well if we can. And good to see everyone else. Be nice to meet you all, Sensei Martin. I watched one of your sessions actually, just to get into how to do this, and that was quite good. The hip power, you talking about the hips, and I'll be looking at some more of those videos. But thank you everyone on here. And can I just say, guys, before we finish, well done to Log and Eve. I know it's not easy. They're beginners. They're just beginners, and they've got on this call. So well done, you kids. Nice clap. I'll see you in the week, boys. All right. Well done. And thanks, Kareem, also for joining us too.
Thank you, Sensei.
Thank you, Sensei. Great class.
So,
I love the kicking. I love the kicking session.
Thank you, Sensei. John, thank you. It's been nice to meet you, and look forward to meeting you all properly, getting to know you, and doing some of your sessions as well, guys. I'm going to look back at some videos and train with those.
Yes, we would love to have you back for another session.
Okay, yes, okay, I'll speak to you, Sensei Des, about that. And we'll work another date out. And yeah, some of you might have seen it. I've got a YouTube channel, but I'm trying to go more online. I've got a club. It'd be nice to get to know everyone properly and see what you do in you've all got clubs, I assume, and yeah, share ideas. So thanks a lot. But yeah, yes, Sensei Des, I noticed I've noticed you put some videos in there as well, doing your kata. If you want me to do anything like that, put short tutorials, let me know. I'll be happy to do that as well. So
absolutely. I want to see how you do your Shitoryu katas, because Ivan, he also does Shitoryu.
Ivan, oh yes, does he? Oh,
yes,
all right.
I'm first degree Shitoryu.
Well, see, it'd be nice to connect. We'll connect on Facebook as well, and Ivan.
Yes, of course.
Chat,
I will.
Talk about our knowledge.
We can share some videos too.
Yeah. What's that?
We can share some videos too.
Yes, yeah. Share some. Yeah, I'd like to know. I'm not graded in Shitoryu, but I love it. Since I learned it. It's a long story, but maybe we'll talk about it one day and have a meeting, innit? Have a catch up. All right. Nice to meet you, Ivan. Us. And yes, guys, thank you.
Thank you very much, Sensei. It was a great session. I enjoyed it as I expected. And I really thank you for your effort and your time.
Thank you. Thank you, Sensei Carlos. It's a pleasure for me. Because it's funny, because as I said, I want to get more online, and I'm thinking this thought, and then Sensei Desmond messages me out of the blue, and I'm saying, who's this gentleman here? And then he says, oh, do you want to do a class for us? I'm thinking, yeah, well, it's the best way to get myself out there, is that, to get yourself. So thank you. It's like, what I'm trying to do is happen. So thank you guys. Thank you once again. I'm very grateful.
You are very welcome, Sensei.
All right. Well, guys, I'll let you go because I could talk all day, but we'll speak online. Yeah, we'll speak online. Us. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you. Us.
Hasta luego.
Thank you. Us, thank you, Senseis.
Us to everybody. It's nice to see Sensei John and Sensei Martin and Ivan, everyone that attended the class. Thank you very much. And thank you, Sensei, for being so kind.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all, guys.
Thank you
Thank
again,
you.
Carlos.
Have a great day. Have a great day. Us.
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 Thanks, everybody.
Good one, everybody.
See you. See you.